everybody, and welcome to my channel. My name is Katie and this is Katie in the Kingdom, the channel designated to following me around my Disney college program, which I leave for in like 19 days, which is super exciting and super scary. Today, well, if y'all are new, welcome. If y'all are returning, thank you so much for coming back to watch another video. I'm guessing that quite a few of you are new, so if you would go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below, it's free to subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that you will get notified every time that I post a new video. And as you can tell by the title, today I'm going to be talking about my Disney College Program application, like tips and tricks and what I did that I think set me apart and helped me get accepted. So I have my computer right here. So if you see me looking down, I am looking at it. I have my application opened up, because you can still view your application, I think, until you get hired. So the initial application took me about 3.5, maybe 4 hours to complete. It starts with your personal information, like your legal name, nickname, phone number, email address, address, what year in school you are, which when I applied, I was a sophomore. Now I'm kind of like a sophomore and a half because I'm doing 2 courses this coming fall semester, so that I will make sure that I have enough time to really focus on those while I'm focusing on my Disney college program. It asks your education history for colleges and then your work experience, which is what took me the longest, because I did spend a lot of time researching Disney like buzzwords and like keywords from their job descriptions, as well as using like the 4 keys. So we'll get more into that later. But let me open this up. Okay, so I did put all of my work history on here. And then it asks you a bunch of eligibility questions, which like, are you 18 or older? Are you interested in the are you a current participant in the Disney College Program, Disney Culinary Program, or Disney Professional Internship Program, which I have not. This has been my first one. Are you currently enrolled in an accredited institution? Yes, I am. And what school is that? Which for me is Toccoa Falls College. And then the self-identification, which is like, how did you hear about the position? Have you been in the military? What is your gender? What is your race? Are you a current or former employee or cast member of the Walt Disney Company or any of its affiliated companies? And then it goes into the Walt Disney World Program interest section, where yes, I answered yes, I do want to be considered for Orlando, but I do not want to be considered for California. My school follows a semester academic calendar. I wanted fall over fall advantage. And then it goes into the roles that you put interest in, and you kind of rank them: high interest, moderate interest, or low interest. Or no interest. I put no interest in custodial, housekeeping, and lifeguard. Low interest in quick service, food and beverage. Low interest in attractions, which is actually what I wound up getting, and I'm actually really excited about it because I think, from what I've heard, I will be able to, my cat is over on my desk acting like a nut. I'll be able to be cross-trained in other attractions, and I just feel like there will be a lot more guest interaction this way. I also put low interest in front desk. I put moderate interest in character attendant and merchandise, because I do have a lot of experience in merchandise. And then I put high interest in Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, high interest in character performer, which I actually missed the Atlanta date, which was the last audition date, I believe, because I did have a dance performance that day and just didn't want to risk anything happening on the way from the audition to my show. And I also put high interest in photo pass photographer. And then it goes into like job specific questions, work authorization, like I'm legally authorized to work in the United States, I'm a United States citizen, full availability, that kind of stuff. Your language, Yes, I do speak some limited French. I'm hoping to work on it over the next couple of weeks and maybe take the language exam so that I can get the little extra thing on my name tag for speaking French. I don't know how fluent I will have to be in that. So my best tip for filling out the actual application itself is look up Disney buzzwords, and then also really make sure that you incorporate the 4 keys, which are safety, courtesy, show, and efficiency, into your work experience. Let me read you a little bit of the descriptions. Safety is key number 1. Safety has to be the top priority in every decision that we make. Key number 2 is courtesy. We have to be super courteous to guests because we do play a huge role in the magic of Disney World. It says here, courtesy must be at the heart of our contact with guests as well as with colleagues and partners. So not only do we have to continue the magic for guests, we also have to make sure that it stays magical and a fun place to be and where we want to be for our coworkers and our leaders and people in other areas. Like one way that I've heard this put is like, just because, say I'm a character performer, just because I'm a character performer, that doesn't mean that anybody else is like lower than me or not as good as me, or I can be rude to them. Like, custodial is just as important as a character performer or a character attendant. Like, everyone plays a huge role in it. Key number 3 is show. And this says the show key also applies to backstage, in offices and workshops. Each of us contributes directly or indirectly to the guest experience. That ties back in with being magic for guests. Excuse me. The last one is efficiency. My nephew is playing with my cat with light on his phone. So if you see light moving around, that's why. Key number 4 is efficiency, and this is by managing our activity efficiently. Events run smoothly, and we avoid unnecessary inconveniences for our guests, colleagues, and professional partners. So the more you can incorporate those into your past work experiences, not only on your application, but also in your phone interview, the better. So the next step in the application process is the web-based interview. I sat and applied for about 2 weeks before I got my web-based interview, and that's just like the series of questions that you answer, like strongly agree or strongly disagree. Like, if my coworker needs help, would I help them? Strongly agree, strongly disagree, whatever. Like, questions like that. So that's basically the web-based interview. It took me about 15 minutes to complete. As soon as you are done with the web-based interview, which really you just have to be yourself, watch for reworded questions that are the same. They will try and trip you up that way. And I think every web-based interview that I've ever had does that, because I've filled out other applications that were like that as well. So immediately after you finish your web-based interview, you either get a screen that says you are no longer in consideration, which thankfully I did not get, or you receive, congratulations, you have been selected to participate in a phone interview. Click the link below to schedule. So I scheduled my phone interview for about 3 days after my web-based interview was finished for the first morning slot available. So for the phone interview, I had my application pulled up. I had the 4 Keys website, like the page that I'm looking at right now. Really, it's Disneyland Paris's page, but I had Walt Disney World's version of it pulled up so that I would have the direct Disney definitions of safety, efficiency, courtesy, and show up there. And I also had a piece of paper with some questions that I wanted to ask my interviewer, and I also had a separate piece of paper to write down anything important that my interviewer said, as well as my interviewer's name. His name was Hollis. He was awesome. If you guys also got him for your interview, leave a comment down below. He was great. He was so nice. I also made sure to answer the phone with, "Good morning, this is Catherine, how are you today?" And kept a smile on my face pretty much the whole time, because they can really hear that. You want to sound like someone that is going to be courteous to guests and be excited to be at work every day and all of those things. So really just keep your application close by. Some people print it out. I prefer to keep it on my computer. Have something to write down things on, because that's important. Like, it's important to be able to write down what they say so you can reiterate points that you're confused on. And also make sure you ask questions. One of the questions I asked Hollis was how he got started with the company and how he enjoys working for the company, which I actually just found really interesting, but also I feel that it helped me with getting accepted into the program, because it showed that I'm going to be interested and concerned about other people. They do ask about, like, if you've lived with roommates before, how you handle roommate conflict, things like that. So just be prepared. There are videos that some people have put up of them actually doing their phone interview. I'll try and find a couple to link down below. I will have to get permission from them before I link them. So hopefully I'll be able to do that for you guys. And if they're not, in the description box below, you can just search DCP phone interview and those should come up. Some people post them even though they've been put in no longer in consideration. But most people just put, like, they've been accepted, and they do have them from previous seasons as well. So I do recommend going and watching that so you can see mannerisms and, like, what they did that you want to do or what they did that you don't want to do. So yeah, for all of you guys applying in August for the Spring 2019 Disney College program, good luck. I hope you all make it. I can't wait to see every single one of you in Disney World. And yeah, if you guys liked this video, leave a comment and like the video below. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers before I leave for my program on August 5th. I will have more consistent videos coming soon, but I really hope y'all enjoyed this, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye!